My childhood was growing up in a small town. There wasn't a whole lot of things to do. Coming from parents that were both in active addiction, that had some mental health issues as well. It became a way of life to, struggle. So, I fell in like the lifestyle fairly quickly, and there was, domestic violence involved, drug activity involved. It was an escape from reality. My using became, especially like when I started using, harder drugs, and I ended up homeless and without any of my children, and I kind of lost everything. That's when I was like kind of giving up, and I finally got my kids taken from me. Is when I kind of gave up on, just life in general. Finally, one day I was like, hey, I got to do something different.
Even being homeless itself is a trauma. People are not facing those traumas, and they are self-medicating one way or another, whether that be through eating, running away, drugs, alcohol.
I transitioned into St. Vincent de Paul, and at that moment, it was great. Like, I instantly remember feeling supported. They had things for us. My son had a playground. He had his own bed. He had his own room. We had a couch and a little TV that, St. Vincent even supplied us with. And that's when I realized things were gonna look up, because I hadn't had my own home in several years. It was like a moment of clarity, like, hey, I am gonna finally get back on my feet. The stability allowed us to start focusing on our next goal and the next chapter in life. At that point, I could start focusing on school. I could start focusing on, other things that I wanted to do and long-term goals for him and myself. I think St. Vincent de Paul created that stability, and I was able to reunite with my other children and connect with other family members as well. But I knew that we wanted more. We wanted to have a backyard. And so, I would meet with my case manager and talk about being a homeowner, and worked on saving my money and getting the, first time home ownership loan and stuff like that. So we transitioned out, and we were able to, have more space. The kids couldn't believe that they had their own space, their own room, and it was so appreciative, and we were so grateful. And it was a moment of hey, I never thought that mom would be able to do this for us, but here we are. And we were so grateful. My kids still today will drive by. St. Vincent would always have a special place in her heart. They'll always remember the apartments. It was truly a hand up in a difficult time. Slowly but surely, I opened a program, called Choose Hope. Choose Hope is a program for substance use mental health. We serve anyone from all walks of life, and we do therapy, group, peer support, case management, all those things to kind of connect you to that next level.
She's helped me so much. She's helped me financially. She's helped me emotionally. She gave me the support. Had it not been for her, I would be stuck in the environment that I was in. So she's played a pivotal role in the person that I am today.
St. Vincent de Paul of Louisville is such an amazing legacy to be a part of. We've been in the community for 172 years, helping people get to where they can also be helping other people, like Britney's doing now as the Executive Director of Choose Hope, where she helps other people in recovery.
Being at St. Vincent de Paul, and once I got my children back, once we all realized that we had this type of stability, my kids had their own bed to lay in every night. It was truly an experience of breaking the cycle. Now I can give my kids structure, stability, and break the cycle that I was once in as a kid. So now I get to teach my kids different things that I didn't learn, and they get to teach their kids. It was truly an experience of breaking that cycle that I was in for my entire life, that was passed down from generations to generations.